Hello. How's everybody doing out there? Come one, come all. Hello. Hi there. Hi, everybody. How's it going? How's everybody holding up out there? Hi. Long time no see, everybody. Long time no see. Hello, hello. Hi. Hey, Ashley. Hello. How are you guys doing? Finally caught a YouTube live in real time. Hi. How are you? How's it going? How's everybody doing? How's business going? Let me know how business is going for everybody. Is business up for you all? Is it down? Have you seen improvements since we've all been quarantined? Let me know how things are going. I'm trying to share on my Instagram that I'm live so everybody can come join. How's it going? How's it going? Let me know in the comments how it's all going. Mine's down. Why is it down? What's up with that? So I've been hearing both ways. I've been hearing some people say their sales have been up. Some people's sales have been down. Some people are having the best months of their lives or of their business. Some people are completely discouraged because of the virus and everything, and they have just kind of like halted their business altogether, and they're not doing anything at all, which sucks, but I understand. So yeah, I've been hearing things both ways. I would say the people that are doing really well right now are the people who, one, already had a plan in place for what they were going to be doing in their business in the first place, whether there was a virus or not. Or these are people who are really good at analyzing what's working in their business and continuing with the momentum, versus the people who may not be doing very well right now, or the people who didn't have a plan per se. So having the virus being thrown into the loop completely threw them off from anything that could have occurred, after the virus hit and everything. So I think everybody is either up or completely down right now. Like there's no middle ground right now. It's crazy. Business has picked up. Anticipating a great launch May 17th. Oh, yes. Was up for the first 2 days. Now it's been mellow. First 2 days of this month. My first time selling out of products last week. Yes, congratulations. I love selling out of stuff. Relaunching, so I'm currently advertising to get rid of old inventory. That's a great idea. Did way better than I imagined, all because of your course in the YouTube videos. Oh, thank you. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm consistent, running ads, testing things, but no sales. Is there anything that you've noticed that works really well, that has been producing some type of result? So like anytime I'm taking an action, I always try to give myself a goal along with that action. So like if I run an ad, I have the goal of getting X amount of new email subscribers, or getting a certain number of sales, or getting a certain number of website traffic and things like that. So give yourself some goals along with the actions that you're taking. Sold out of items and could have made more money if I had more inventory. Definitely, I'm in the same boat. I don't think any of us could have, obviously we couldn't have predicted that, the world would go the direction that it did, but we also couldn't have predicted that people would sit at home and shop like they did. So I think there was a lot of people who were selling out of merchandise, and that is one thing that I think a lot of us were not prepared for, myself included. Like I always have inventory. You guys can see some of it behind me. There's bins over on this side. But like the bins on that first row of bins, those are completely empty. And then the next row, there is one that's completely empty and one that's almost empty. There's like 4 things left in it. So like I've been selling out of merchandise like crazy, and I've been trying to keep up and keep ordering new stuff, but it's so hard. It's crazy. There was a lot of stuff that I wanted to restock that I couldn't. It's crazy. So I know for a fact that like the people who are seeing, great results in their business, we're all going through the same thing. And it's literally just like a mad rush to the vendor to see who can get the product first. It's crazy. And I'm really happy for everybody. I'm so happy to see like all these businesses on the uprise. Is that a word? Uprise? I say that all the time. Is that a word? I'm so happy to see so many people doing well out there. But it sucks because we ain't got no inventory. And all the vendors are closed, or a good number of the vendors are closed right now. They're not getting new inventory in because a lot of them get their merchandise manufactured in China, and they're not doing, any type of importing. So, or not very much importing, if I'm correct. But yeah, it's a struggle for like all of us in some way. Just signed up for your 8-week program. I'm so excited. Yay! You must have been the one that just came through. I just saw a notice about one. Yay! So the title of this video. So today I just launched the page for my new 8-week program for boutique owners. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. The program starts on June 1st, and there's only 20 spots available because I'm only one person and I can only help so many people at one time. So it's a group program. It's going to be for 20 people. We're going to spend 8 weeks together getting your business in order, and I'm super excited. I just put the page out. We're going to talk about everything under the sun. Here, I'll tell y'all what the lessons are really fast. I won't make this entire video about that. But the lessons are, hold on. So week 1, we'll talk about your brand identity and defining a clear identity for your boutique by choosing brand messaging, brand tones, and stuff like that. Week 2 is all about your target audience, getting clear on who your audience is and determining how to resonate with them. Week 3 is all about inventory and pricing, planning for your inventory, purchasing the right inventory for your audience, pricing your inventory strategically. We'll talk about like promotional strategy and things like that. Then week 4 is all about the buyer's journey and understanding like how people move through the buyer's journey and get from one point to the next point, and then ultimately to the point of making sales. Then we'll talk about diversified marketing. In week 5, we'll talk all about email marketing, social media, ads, all that fun stuff. That's week 5. Week 6 is setting goals. It's all about setting realistic and attainable goals based on where you are in your business and teaching you how to increase your goals as you see your business growing over time. Week 7 is, I put something twice. I can't remember what week 7 is. Let's see, what's that one? Oh, that one's all about, Week 7 is realistic goal setting. Week 6 is, nope. I got to go figure that out. I messed up somewhere. Anyway, then week 8 is all about studying your analytics and pivoting. So learning how to read your website analytics, social media insights, all that stuff. And then like using that information to pivot and make any changes that you need to make in your business so that you can continue with the momentum that you have. So I'm super excited. It starts June 1st. I just put the page up, and so I'm hoping that it's completely sold out by the end of the weekend, so I don't have to talk about it anymore. Been posted on social media and do some ads, but still no sales. Are you sure that what you're posting on social media is resonating with your audience? And are you using diversified marketing tactics? So like, does all your content look the same? Do you have different variations of like different types of content, things like that? What's your content looking like? What's your content strategy? Is there a strategy in place for your content? Is there a strategy in place for the ads that you're running? A lot of vendors are selling out. Yeah, they really are. It's crazy. My goal with the ads is for more website traffic. So I'm testing out 3 ads. Gotcha. Halfway through my monthly sales goals with struggle last month. Well, at least you're halfway through. That means you are further along than you could have been. So that's good. So April, this is May, right? Yeah. April went really well for me. So I set my goal pretty low. I mean, what I would consider low. I'll say that. So my goal last month was to make $5,000, and I made, I think, 73. So 7,300, I think. I made 7,300. So I'm super excited about that. So this month my goal is 10,000, because I'm like, okay, if I did 73, if I just, replicate my efforts from last month, then I should be able to make $10,000 easily. So in literally the first 2 days of the month, I made $2,000. I made a little bit over $2,000 in the first 2 days of the month. So I'm like, oh, okay. So now my struggle is keeping the momentum, and it's really hard to do that when you can't get inventory as fast as you need to get it. So that's my area of opportunity right now, is figuring out how to get inventory in, figuring out what inventory to get, and just ordering as much of it as I can, so that I don't have to worry about not having enough inventory in order to make my goals, because that's currently where I'm at. I don't have enough inventory to make my goals because I'm selling too much, or to keep the momentum. So like I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 styles sitting on the rack that's on this side that are not on my website yet, and I could add them, but even still, if I add them, I'm still going to be in the same spot of not knowing what my next move is unless I can find a vendor that has some merchandise. So like I've placed 5 orders this week. One of them will be delivered tomorrow. One will be delivered on Monday. One of them says it's processed, but I'm waiting for the tracking number, so I don't know when that's supposed to come. One of them I ordered over a week ago. I have not heard anything from the vendor. It just says, the order is ready, but they haven't processed it. They haven't took my money or anything. And then I have another order that I don't know when that one's coming. I need to check. I have another order that's just kind of waiting in limbo. I have to figure out where that one lives. Hey Janice, been waiting for you to show out all day. Is that 20 member only program? Yep. That's it. The other thing that I was talking about on my live last night. Well, you must have been on my live last night. The other thing, I couldn't get to it today. So the other thing is gonna come next week. Unless I can get to it tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday. If I don't have any calls or anything scheduled, I'll get to it tomorrow. So that's another thing in my business. So like my boutique picked up, and then also my coaching picked up as well. So like I usually have maybe 3 coaching calls a week, and then like a bunch of discovery calls. I've had way more calls than I have ever had in my entire life in the last month and a half, and it is insane. So like my whole entire May is booked up already. It's crazy. I just booked 3 more calls today, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna close my calendar for May because I'm tired of talking. It is time consuming. Oh, dang it. I moved the comments. Let me go back. Is there a program for new businesses about to launch or established businesses? I would say it can be for both. I think more so it's like if you are at the point, I'm going to put the link in the comments. That'll help you gauge what the program actually is and who it's for. I would say it's more so for people who are in business or either like about to launch versus people who are trying to learn how to launch. It's definitely not a program about how to launch. It's a program about how to make more money in your business. So yeah, I'm gonna put the link in the box so you guys can see. Dang it, it's not clickable. Gotta make it clickable. Launch boutique.com. Hopefully that's clickable. Okay, that one's clickable. How much is the course? The course is $9.97, or you could do two payments of $575 or 3 payments of $385. I'm experimenting with my ad. It's risky, but it seems like the only way for you to learn what people like. I'm running one without touching it at all. I just monitor every day. Yeah, I mean, definitely. Running ads is, anytime you spend your money on anything in this business, it's a risk. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if you're going to sell it. You don't know if you're going to make money from it or whatever. So I think everything is a risk, honestly. So yeah. But yeah, that's what I do. I mean, I run ads and then I just monitor them. I literally check in on my ads every day to see if they're performing, if I'm seeing the results that I was desiring. If I don't see the results I was desiring, I either stop the ad or I not monitor it, edit it, and make some changes to it. And so saying, how much did I miss? You didn't miss much. I was reading the "This is for you" section. If I'm still in the process of getting my website together and working through the online modules, would I recommend this program for me? If it helps me at discovery call, I'm the 19 girl. I remember. Okay, wait. I think so. Wait, let me reread it. In the process of getting your website together and working through the online modules. Yeah, I think it could work for someone who isn't in business yet. But if you're at the point where you're like, I am trying to figure out how to register my business, all that, then I would say definitely not. No. If you're still on the fence about whether or not it's what you want to do, like you haven't made any type of investment into your business as of yet, I wouldn't say that it's the best program. But yeah. So I made a video about what worked for me in April to make sales. Like I was making more money per day than I imagined that I would. So and it was moving fast. So I made a video, but I never put it up because my grandmother ended up passing away. So at the end of the call, not the end of the call, at the end of the video, I was promoting a class that I was going to do, and I had said what the date was going to be, but then my grandmother passed away. So I didn't end up getting to do the class, so I didn't put the video up and all that because I didn't want there to be any confusion. So I may make another video about what worked for me in April as far as making sales and making sales consistently. Somebody might have to remind me to do it. Otherwise, I'm very forgetful these days. If I don't write it down, it's not very likely to happen. But yeah. So anything working well for anybody in their business? How is the virus thing going in everybody else's state? Is anybody in a state that's opening back up? I'm not. If I remember correctly, Missouri's supposed to open up like, I don't know, in a couple weeks or something, but I'm sure nobody's going to be outside. And the people that will be outside are going to be like people who have nothing better to do with their lives other than to be outside. I'm supposed to been checking on this order history. Yes, South Texas. I'm staying indoors. Yeah, I'm staying. Girl, I'm right here in the house. Won't be going anywhere. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. They were going to open, then they said it's like, can you do a video about how to pay yourself as the owner? I'm in Atlanta. Everyone is outside. Like it happened. So I can do a video, but there isn't much to my advice on paying yourself. Has this updated yet? Monday. So now I have 2 packages coming Monday. Yeah, I can make a video about it. I live in Toronto and I'm sure we're not going outside for a while. See, I just want to be in Toronto. I want to be there. I just can't believe we have the president that we have who has no common sense whatsoever. He can't make a decision to save his life. It's crazy. It drives me crazy. It's open. It's almost. Yeah. Like I would love to be anywhere but Missouri. I would love to be on a plane on the way to somewhere else, but I would also love to preserve my life and preserve other people's lives in the process. So I'm gonna just stay in the house and chill. I don't even go outside till like my husband, he packages these orders for me and then he takes them to the post office. Like I don't even leave my house to go to the post office. Y'all see I'm wearing my real hair. That's how bad this quarantine situation has gotten. It has reduced me to wearing my real hair. Okay. I cut my split ends earlier today. I'm feeling like a new woman. uh I'm in Atlanta. Save me there. Teens get their license without taking driving tests. What? Oh my God. Your hair is so long and pretty though. Oh, thanks. It is much longer than I thought it was. I literally just wash my hair, braid it back up, throw some extensions on it. So I never really actually see how long my hair is. So yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly. You think it's a good idea to start putting up summer outfits on the website even though we're in quarantine? Yep, sure do. I don't know why. I don't know where people plan to go, but they've been buying. They buying everything under the sun. And I'm like, okay. Like I've had some like leftover dresses from last year and stuff like that. I just dropped my bobby pin. I've had some leftover dresses from like last year, and I have had people just buying them up. I'm like, I'm just convinced that people just have money that they want to spend. Like they don't have anything better to do other than to spend their money right now. So definitely. Yeah, people are definitely planning for trips. Trips that they don't even know that they're going to be able to take or not. Northern Florida is opening back up. Miami's still locked down. Yeah, I was supposed to go to Miami at the end of this month, and literally the airline just called me today to see like was I still planning on taking that trip or did I want to cancel? I'm like, cancel. Give me my $170 back. Thank you. I think people are a little bored and hopeful. Definitely. But I also think it's good for people to be hopeful. Like no one wants to be stuck in the house for forever. I think especially at the beginning of this, I was very depressed. Um, yeah, so I think it's good to have a bit of optimism, even if we don't get to go outside for a really long time. They've been buying 3 or more items at a time. I'm so confused about so all items too. Yeah, girl, I was like, I don't know. People got that stimulus check and they went shopping. I'm like, y'all didn't pay your bills. I was selling so much stuff. It was ridiculous. Like I would drag these bins over here, but like literally, what was it? Last Friday, I think it was. Yeah, so the 1st of May, whenever that was. I think that was last Friday. I filled up those 3 bins that are right by the door. I filled up all 3 of them. And by Saturday morning, they were empty. Shocked the crap out of me. But I wasn't mad. I was more mad about the fact that I couldn't restock it because it was Saturday, so there was no way for me to, order it, and wasn't nobody shipping nothing out on a Saturday. By the time I got to them on, I think it was Monday, they didn't even have none for me to restock or to order. I was just like, oh, this is too much. It's too much for me to handle. So now I have a shopping cart on Fashion Go full of items that I don't know what to buy because I can't buy it all. I refuse to buy it all. But I know I need something. So now it's just like, what do I buy? I can't decide. Didn't get my deposit back for my Destin trip that was supposed to happen at the end of the month. Oh no. It's that impulse shopping. People are itching to spend that stimulus. They really are. It's crazy. Hey, Janice, I sent you an email and DM today. What's your email or your name on Instagram? That's the only way I can find you. You got to give me your name. I would look for it by Brittany, but I guarantee you that there's at least 50 other Brittany's in my emails. I kid you not. I literally just got an email literally 10 minutes ago from a Brittany. but it was about an appointment that she scheduled. So let me know what your email address is. Shameful X, can you please take a peek at your hello email? Still waiting to hear back about the tour. Oh, yes. I remember. I got you. I feel like I just replied to your email. If not, I was literally typing it before I got on here. Let me see. Sent. Yep, I sent it to you literally at, let's see, 7:14. So about 40 minutes ago, I emailed you back. I emailed you. It went to Fashion Wonderland at iCloud.com. What I'm looking for? No problem. Yes, y'all, my retreat is going to drive me crazy. So if you guys remember last year, I took 50 women to the fashion district with me in May of last year. So the plan was for us to do that again this year in June. Then this virus happened. So then we were scrambling to reschedule it and get things in order for that. So we pushed it back to September. And, half of the people are afraid to travel right now, which I completely understand. So I think like half of the people who had RSVP'd dropped out. So we still have half of the people that still want to go. So if anybody wants to go to the retreat, hit me up. I'll send you the information. So yeah, I'm trying to think of what happened last month that worked really well for me. I focused. So I'm not even gonna say that. So since January, I've been selling loungewear. As you guys know, the world is consumed with loungewear right now. Every retailer on earth is selling loungewear, sweatpants, all that jazz. Jance was selling loungewear in January. Okay, I was ahead of the curve, first and foremost, because I'm smart. So literally, if anybody's on my email list, I literally started selling loungewear in a collection called the Lounge Collection on my website in January. So I already had a bunch of loungewear in stock, or I had already sold through a lot of my loungewear, and I had little pieces here and there that were left over. So I started ordering more lounge type stuff, and then the corona hit, and then the whole world was selling loungewear. So loungewear is a thing right now. So if you're wondering what to buy, loungewear is a hit for everybody currently. If anybody's selling loungewear and it's not working for you, let me know. I'd love to hear. But loungewear has been working extremely well for me. Literally since January, I've been selling sweatpants, tank tops, t-shirts, biker shorts with matching t-shirts, leggings with matching t-shirts. Anything that's comfortable has been selling extremely well for me. These like little sets back here, these are skirts. It's a skirt with a matching crop top. I've had that in 3 colors this year thus far, and the other 2 colors sold really well. The white has not sold very well. I think it's just primarily because where we going in all this white at this moment. What else sold really well for me? I have some rompers that sold really well. Oh, I just took one off. I should have showed you guys. But my rompers have sold really well. Excuse me. But they're like the really stretchy ones that are like ribbed. They're like this light. Let me just show it to y'all. They're these rompers that have like the ribbed detail and that crotch situation. These have been selling really well for me. So that's the romper version. I had the full jumpsuit version earlier this year. I got it when I went to the fashion district. So yeah, anything comfortable is where it's at. That's where you should put your money. currently. Mm, mm, mm. I have so many calls this month. I can't even believe it. Ooh, child. Y'all, can I please give y'all a bit of advice? If you are new to business, no, more specifically, if you are thinking about running ads through Facebook's ads manager, don't do it unless you understand what you're doing, because I get at least one email a day of someone telling me that they have multiple pixels installed or they have multiple ad accounts and they're trying to figure out how to delete this and move this over and figure out how to run an ad from the right account and all that. And it's just a bunch of confusion for all of us. And so I would not recommend running ads if you don't know what you're doing. Mostly because you're going to end up spending a lot of money and you're going to be very upset at the amount of money you are losing because you didn't know what you were doing. You're going to blame it on Facebook, but in actuality, it's going to be because you didn't know what you were doing. So don't run these ads. Please don't run any ads if you don't know what you're doing. I beg of you. My loungewear is not moving. What kind of loungewear do you have? Is it like sweatpants, biker shorts, t-shirts? What you got? What are your thoughts on Facebook groups? And do you think it's too late to start selling loungewear since a lot of states are starting to open back up? Nope, because loungewear is something that everybody, no, you can't go wrong with loungewear. Like, if people are anything like me, I love sweatpants. I'm literally wearing sweatpants right now. Like, I put on sweatpants every single day. You guys can't see them, but I wear sweatpants every single day. When I come home, first thing I put on is sweatpants and a t-shirt. And the more colors that I can get them in, the better. So no, I don't think it's too late for you to start selling loungewear. It more so comes down to your messaging around it. So like when I started wearing, let me go to my Instagram and see what I said. So like, it's more so about how you position what it is that you're selling. So like people will throw up anything on their Instagram or website or whatever, and usually it's simply for the fact that they think it's cute. There's no real reason. They don't have any type of, the reason for them having that item usually doesn't have anything to do with their customers. It's usually about the item being cute, them thinking that it would sell well, somebody else sold out of it and they think they could sell it well, things like that. So whenever I buy anything, I always buy it with my customers in mind and also thinking about what I'm going to say about it that's going to entice my customers and make them want to buy it. So I'm trying to find so like it's all about like the words that you use to describe it. So being very descriptive and giving people like helping them to imagine the thing on them. So like I have this picture of, y'all can't see that, I don't know why I'd be doing that, but I have this picture of me in this jogger set that I had at the beginning of February, and it said, the caption says, comfy and cute, you can never have enough jogger sets. Our jogger sets feature the softest fabrics and the comfiest fit. It's the perfect option for those days when you just don't have the energy to think about what to wear. So like it's all about how you position it. And then literally I say it over and over again. So like not the exact same caption over and over again, but literally my message around the loungewear is always the same. It's comfy. You can't have enough of it or have too much of it. It stretches, it's soft, it's fuzzy, it's whatever. So it usually comes down to your messaging and you being consistent in your messaging around it. Instead of saying, we just got lounge sets in, go buy whatever. Oh, somebody just bought something, what they buy. Things like that. See, like I've had this jumpsuit, literally someone just bought a jumpsuit from my clearance section. I've had this jumpsuit literally since last March probably. And I think this was the last one, which I'm ecstatic about. But people just buying things. I'm like, thank you, but where are you going? So funny. So like, here's another one. So like your captions can be short, they can be long. They don't always have to be one or the other. And you also don't have to tell people to click the link in your bio. You don't have to tell them this is $29.90 today. Like you don't have to mention any of that. You just need to position your products in a way that causes them to be like, that sounds good. Let me go find out more. So this is another picture. It's literally just like a stack of the sweatpants that I had at the time. And the caption is a longer one. It says, my personal style has changed so much in the last 10 years. When I was in college, I could count on one hand how many times I wore sweatpants to class. I would arrive to class late and my professor would literally say, well, at least you're fashionably late. My, how things have changed. My everyday wardrobe almost always consists of something comfy, possibly oversized, and amazingly stretchy. Sweatpants or joggers are literally a staple in my life at this point, and it doesn't hurt that they're literally a thing now. No joke, it's not uncommon these days to see a woman wearing sweats in the daytime with sneakers and later that evening maybe with heels. Crazy, right? But I'm here for it. I love them so much, and I know you all do too. So we've got tons of colors for you to choose from that you can wear all year round. So like storytelling can enhance the possibility of people being interested in whatever it is that you sell. So like your messaging, storytelling, being authentic, using the same types of words over and over again. So like at the beginning, you heard me say it's comfy, it's stretchy. I don't remember what other word I used. Comfy, stretchy, oversized, things like that. So it literally comes down to your messaging. The next one, literally the very next post after that one is another one of me in sweatpants. So like you have to consistently show people whatever the heck it is. So the next caption says, this is literally like my everyday look these days. If it's not effortless, comfortable, and overly stretchy, I don't want it. I'm literally repeating myself over and over again, but I'm saying something consistently that's going to stay in the customer's brain. And they're like, okay, she is so right. Like, I need these sweatpants. Like, she talks about them like they're the greatest thing on earth. Let me go buy me a pair. So after I said, if it's not comfortable, overly stretchy, I don't want it. Then I said, who has time to be uncomfortable all day? Not this girl. How would you describe your go-to style? Mine's for sure is sweatpants, t-shirt, a coat, and whatever shoes are the closest to me at the moment. So again, I didn't tell anybody to go click the link in my bio. I didn't tell them how much this thing cost. I didn't tell them that we just got new arrivals. I didn't tell them anything that was about like me trying to get them to buy something. In this caption, I literally asked them, how do you describe your personal style? And I encourage them to engage with me. So really, I'm telling you to think about how you can sell without actually trying to sell. That's the key, honestly. Should I launch my online store during the lockdown or wait till it's over? It depends. So I would say if you've been like actively pre-launching, so like actually putting content out there and getting people excited about your launch, then I would say go for it. Like if you've been building an email list, you've been building a social media following, things like that, go for it. If you haven't been doing any of those things, if you haven't built in much of an audience, if you haven't been, actively pre-launching, then I would say wait. My words are summer shorts or summer tops or summer sandals, then put words together in around that. But think about more so like the feeling around what those are. So not the items themselves, but how this item feels. How is this going to add to their everyday being? So like me telling them that it's comfy, it's stretchy, it's soft and things like that. That's evoking an emotion. It causes them to be able to visualize like, oh, I can feel the softness. I can feel the comfort of something stretching or whatever the case may be. So you got to think more so about how whatever you're saying can cause them to envision that item being in their possession. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Ooh. Ooh, excuse me. Y'all, I have my contacts in and I still be squinting so bad. It's hard out here. It's hard out here for a pimp. Hey, how are you? Does anybody got any questions or anything? I literally was just getting on here to like check in with y'all and let y'all know I was alive because I know I've been MIA. I've been very MIA. I'm new to online selling, just started, and I don't plan to wait until after COVID because that could be 2 years. Exactly, definitely. Can't wait to dig into your channel. I'll be picking my first items based on data. Awesome. How do you do market research? I'm trying to get to some interviews to check my assumptions, but people aren't really responding. I wouldn't say that I really reach out to anybody. I do more when it comes to me actually communicating with people in regards to market research is more so my existing audience versus me like reaching out to strangers or people that I think might be my audience. So before I launched, my market research literally just consisted of me first establishing who I wanted my audience to be, determining like things that I thought would describe them or like things that related to them. And then I started like just watching and analyzing, observing those people online. So like, for example, my audience is primarily millennials. We spend a lot of time on Instagram. We like things like the Shade Room. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but like it's an entertainment website. We like gossip news and celebrity news and celebrity fashion, things like that. Like, so I more so thought about like the things that I thought my audience liked, the pages that they engage with, the brands that they engage with or shop with, and things like that. And I literally just took the time to observe how they engaged with those brands, how they engaged with those pages, like the things they said in the comments, things like that. So I would literally just like go read the comments in under one of those pages posts, and then I would click on some random people's profiles and go like read their bio, look at their photos, read a few captions, study to see if they use any hashtags and things like that. And then once I actually was like in business, and I was at a point where I was starting to see like consistent customers or like customers who shop with me regularly or, you know, more than once, I started reaching out to them for market research. So asking them, you know, what drew them to my brand? What do they enjoy? What do they consider to be a comfortable price point or price range? Like, you know, how would they describe their personal style? Things like that. So I would say when you first start out, it's just more so you're shooting in the dark, honestly. You have an idea of who you want your audience to be, but you don't necessarily know if those will end up being the people that support your business. Where do most of your buyers come from? Which platforms? Instagram. Most of my revenue comes from people visiting my site from Instagram. And then I would say the second half of my my revenue comes from it's split. So like I run ads here and there throughout the month. But even still, when I run ads, I run them on Facebook and Instagram. And whenever I run ads, usually the bulk of my purchases come from Facebook newsfeed. So I don't run too many ads in like Instagram stories, Facebook stories, things like that. So primarily Instagram, like organically. And then when I am paying for like advertising, most of my sales come from Facebook. You only deal with vendors in LA. Yeah, all of the vendors that I order from are in LA. Korean, what I miss? What you say? I'm so annoyed I joined in a long time ago and my BF was talking my head off. Whoa. The more I watch and listen to your videos, the more motivation and confidence I get visualizing my business ideas. You're amazing using this time to get creative. Oh, thanks. Glad I can inspire you, motivate you. I'm definitely taking this time to think more creatively about my business. Like, especially now, I'm making a lot more money money is coming in a lot faster than usual. So I'm like, okay, let me see where I can make some changes, make some improvements, what I can invest in, where I can change my branding, things like that. Mm, 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 mm. Wow, that was so detailed. I really appreciate it. You're welcome. Wanted to target young moms. Turned out I needed to target broke college kids that want to make money. Girl, what? You're going to have to tell me more about this. I'm going to have to check in with you. I'm going to have to text your phone. Ooh, somebody else just signed up for my course. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm excited. Are you running ads only when you have a collection come in or all the time? Not always when I have a collection in and not all the time. So I usually only run ads when I feel I need to run ads. So like if I am, let's say, behind on my goals. So like I have a monthly goal, I have a weekly goal, I have a daily goal. So like I know how much I need to make per day in order to make my weekly goal. I know how much I need to make per week to make my monthly goal. So if I notice that I am behind on my goals and I don't think that it's going to be attainable or possible for me to make my goals organically, then I might run an ad. If I have a new collection, y'all, there's a wholesale company that keeps sending me emails and they want me to make a video, and I don't know if I want to. But okay, so yeah, so if I feel like I'm gonna not make my goal, I'll run an ad. Or if I have a new collection, dependent on when I got the new collection. So like if I got it in the middle of the month versus at the beginning of the month, and I'm struggling to make my sales goal, then I might run an ad. I usually rely first on organic, getting sales organically before I pay for advertising. So I usually run, I don't know, 3 to 4 ads a month. If an ad is performing really well, though, I'll just let it continue to run. Currently browsing inventory. I know you shop by color. I seem to be more gravitated to shop by categories. For example, I would like to get jumpsuits, rompers, tops, shorts, and maxi dresses. What are your thoughts on buying by category? I mean, I don't really have any thoughts about it. I try to I more so am at a place where I know what my customers like. So like my customers primarily like sets, they like dresses, and they like jumpsuits. So I know what categories to spend the bulk of my money in. Like I would spend little to nothing on tops or tops individually or bottoms individually, but I would spend a good amount of money on a set. So I always start with color, but that's just me personally. It makes it a lot easier for me to make decisions as far as what to buy. Like if I know what colors I'm looking for, then if I get to a page where, let's say, I love all the styles, but none of it is the colors that I'm currently working with, I know that I need to bypass all that and move along. So I don't think I wouldn't say it's wrong or bad to shop by category. I think you just more so find what works for you. But and I also think, as you progress in your business, you find out what your customers like, what they tend to gravitate towards more, and then you'll spend more of your money on those things versus buying, by individual categories. Oh, somebody else just signed up for my course. Oh, y'all heard me say at the beginning of this video, I am determined to be sold out of this thing by Sunday. I am determined, y'all. Oh, I'm determined. Praise the Lord. I am so determined. I will continue to preach about your ads course. I created an add to cart conversion ad and made tons of sales. Almost, girl, give me some money. Go ahead. I'm proud of you. I'm about to text your phone. Hold on. If I don't put the message on my phone right now, then it's not gonna happen. You gotta tell me. You gotta show me the ad. Okay. I'll put your name up on my thing so I know to finish texting you when I get off here. This is the time Black Friday and holiday shopping will be different this year. Online shopping will break records. Oh, for sure. I 100% agree. Congratulations on the program for you. Thank you. I appreciate it. How do you not charge your customers for shipping? I just add additional money or additional dollars into the price of my merchandise. So, for example, where's my scale? Oh, it's right here. So, for example, somebody else just joined y'all. OMG, I'm so excited, y'all. Y'all just don't understand. So, for example, I know now, being, a year and a half into my business, I can kind of gauge how much shipping is going to be. So, for example, if an item weighs below a pound, I know that I can ship that item as a first class package. Typically first class packages cost anywhere between like $3.40 and like $5.60 or something like that. So I know that if this item is less than a pound, so this item is 12.6 ounces, so it's less than a pound. I know that if a person were to buy just this item by themselves, I can ship it as a first class package, which means that it's going to cost me anywhere between $3.40 and $5.60 to ship it, which means I'm going to add an additional $3.40 or somewhere between $3.40 and $5.60 to the price of it. So, if I wanted to, I could go the high route and just say, I'm going to play it safe and price this at an additional $5.60 so that I can cover the first class shipping rate, or I could go the low route and potentially take, a small hit in regards to having to pay a little bit of the shipping, but I just add additional dollars to the shipping, to the price of the item based on how much it weighs and how much I know shipping is likely going to cost to ship it. Hopefully that makes sense. Really appreciate you being interactive. You have no idea how important this makes people feel that you're reachable. I try not to be too teachy. Like, I know I'm teaching, but like, I try not to be like teachy. I don't know. I think it's more fun, and it comes off as more relatable with me showing up with my Captain America t-shirt and my bun on top of my head in the middle of the evening, rather than me sitting down to do my hair and do my makeup perfectly and put on a nice outfit and, sit behind a backdrop and record a well-lit video behind a backdrop. Like, I ain't got time for that. And I don't know, it seems more fun, and I don't know. I just enjoy it a lot better than trying to be extra perfect and say the right things at the right time. And in all honesty, like, you guys may have noticed, like, I don't put up very many videos anymore. And it's not because I don't have anything to say or anything like that. It's just more so I enjoy the spontaneousness. I don't know if that's a word. There's a word for this. Spontaneity, something along those lines. Don't judge me for my vocabulary. But I enjoy the randomness. We'll go with that. I enjoy the randomness of it rather than it being so planned out. I think it works out a lot better that way. And I also think I think there are a lot of, this is not me being shady, I promise. But I think there's a lot of people out there, as you guys know, that call themselves a coach or, a consultant and things like that. But there's a lot of room out here for anybody to be a coach or consultant these days. Anybody could sit down, read a book, read an article to learn X, Y, and Z. They can write out a list of 5 bullet points of how to do whatever that they found on somebody else's website, and then they come record a video about those 5 points they researched and upload it. And whoever watched it, they may assume that person's extremely knowledgeable about it, but they just read an article and planned the content around it. So I don't know. I just enjoy being able to answer people's questions in the moment. It feels good to me to just like test my own knowledge, honestly, too, versus me trying to sit down and plan out the perfect words to say every time I make a video. It sucks. I don't need that added pressure. So I'd rather just you guys throw questions at me in the moment and me answer them from the top of my head. Have old inventory and trying to post them on social media on Facebook. Yes, still no success, and I don't want to buy until I sell what I have, or should I buy? I would say so. Okay, so let me think. Okay, so I always say you need to be cognizant of two things. You need to be cognizant of how much money you spent and how much money you need to make before you give yourself permission to purchase new inventory, especially as a new business owner. So like once you start making money consistently, I think it just becomes natural for you to spend money in order to get new merchandise. But when you're first starting out, I will always say, know how much you spent. And then, so me, for example, typically when I buy new merchandise, I buy it because I know that I can afford to do it. I know that I can afford to do it because I've made the money back that I initially spent. So like, for example, if I bought a pack of something and that pack cost me $69, then I know that once I put that inventory up on my website, I make $69. I can afford to buy new inventory. So I think some people feel like they need to sell out of something before they buy new merchandise. No, you need to just make your initial investment back. Because if you've proven to yourself that you can at least sell whatever you sold, that should mean that you're able to sell whatever's left. So you've made enough money to be able to reinvest into your business. So I would say it more so depends on if you feel like you have money that you can afford to spend oh, did somebody else just buy one? If you have enough money to spend on inventory. Sorry, y'all. I got excited. Did somebody else buy one? No, they didn't. I got too excited. Have the money, but I'm not sure what kind of business are close to sell. Plus, I don't have a big audience. Customer already suggest this. You're amazing. Thing. Thank you. Number one, you don't need a large audience. So I love to tell people I started my business just like everybody else did with 0 followers. I had absolutely none, both my boutique and the Boutique Academy. I had no followers whatsoever. I started this YouTube channel, 0 subscribers, just like every other person on YouTube. So you don't need a large audience. At the end of the day, it really does come down to you deciding what you want to start with and then allowing yourself to make changes or make improvements as you go along. So it's impossible for things to be perfect right out the gate. There's going to be a lot of things that don't work. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't know if you heard me, but like I just got a sale from someone who bought a jumpsuit that's been on my website since March of last year. So there's always going to be like things that just don't work or don't work as well as you thought they would. So I would just say make a decision, not necessarily like a random decision. Make a decision based off of like information that you gathered and believe would be a successful idea. So like granted, you don't. There's another one. Someone just paid for it again. Oh my God. So, okay. Yeah. So make a decision. So I want to serve these types of people. And I think that they dress this way. So do some research on those people, buy some merchandise you think would best serve them. And then, yeah, just see how it goes. Don't feel like, understand that you're going to make mistakes. That's all I'm trying to say. You're going to make mistakes. There's going to be money spent that doesn't always end up being money put back into your account. Like it just is what it is. Is it too soon to start planning for Black Friday or at least thinking about it? No, it's never too early to start thinking about Black Friday, honestly. I mean, what thoughts are you having as far as like what you want to sell or like what you want your promotions to be? I don't think it's ever too early to start thinking about it. Now, I wouldn't go as far as deciding like I want to sell this at Black Friday because granted, I mean, well, we don't know what direction the world is going in at this point. But like you don't necessarily know what the vendors are going to have available at that time and things like that. So I wouldn't make any decisions about which one to sell. But more so like if you are just thinking about like promotions and things like that, definitely, you could definitely think through that. Uh, Not teachy at all. Very conversational and pleasant. Oh, thank you. Never respond in a snarky or condescending way like most people. You're extremely knowledgeable. Like, I try. I just try to be a normal individual. I'm just a normal individual who just so happens to have a bit of knowledge. That's it. Yeah, it's a lot, but some not going to say a name just wants your money. There are a lot of people out there that just want some money. The word coach is a definite deter, red flag to run. Yes, definitely. I live in Miami. I'm doing exclusive resort wear with jumpers, rompers, etc. Do you think that is too small of a market? No, I don't. I think it could. I think it could work really well for someone to have a very specific product offering, and also work very well for someone to have a wide assortment of types of products. So I think more so it's like if this is what you're going to do, then you stick to that, and do it long enough to see if it works versus you being wishy-washy and being like, okay, I sell jumpsuits and rompers or whatever this month, and then 2 months from now, I don't want to sell that anymore. I want to sell these. So like I would say just decide on something and allow it to exist long enough for you to determine whether or not it's a viable situation. Just tune in. What did I miss? You didn't miss much. Just ranting about life. Hey, just tune in. Did you get my email? I did. I literally just pinned it to the top of my inbox so that I would remember to respond to it. I just pinned 5 emails to the top of my email list. Not my email list, my inbox right before I got on here. What is your boutique name? My boutique is called Brazen Boutique. Yes, my husband still says, why are you still with that business if you are not making money? Oh, I don't like husbands like that. I'm thinking about getting a business loan. I know I don't need it because we're cycling through our items, but very slowly. I am indifferent about loans. So like I always say, if you believe that that's the best option for you and you know that you can afford to pay it back, then go for it. Versus if you are not sure whether or not you're going to be able to pay that back, then I'll be like, I don't know about that, sis. So oh, my head hurts. When I start getting too many messages at one time, my head starts hurting. Has anyone shot with Wholesale 7 before? Have any of you guys heard of them or shot with them before? They've been sending me emails about making a video for them. I mean, I'm willing to test whatever it is they want me to test, but I mean, obviously, I'm gonna be honest. If I don't like it, I don't like it. So I just hope they're not expecting me to say something great if it ain't great. They look super shady. I just ordered my first batch of clothes from them. Really? I'm scared. I'm always worried about quality with them. Yeah, see, I am too. But I mean, if they're gonna just send me some free clothes to try, then if that's fine. I'll just give you guys my honest opinion about it. Good evening. I'm playing hide and seek with my fashion go cart. Girl, who you telling? I literally will add things to my cart and then I'll push save for later. I'm like, no, Jan, not right now. Save for later. Like I have all these dresses in there that I love, but I'm like, where are we going? But then there's this other side of me that's like, but people will buy it right now. They ain't got nowhere to go, but they'll buy it. It sucks. I just registered with them. Are they any good? Are we talking about Wholesale 7 or are we talking about Fashion Go? Which one are you talking about, Tashana? Have you run across those tie-dye short sets that they're hard to find? No. The only vendor I've seen with the tie-dye short sets are was it Belita or Boswell or one of those two. That was it. I think I saw some from Red Fox, I think was the name of the vendor. I think I'm gonna have to look into it. It's like AliExpress. Yeah, I've never shopped with Wholesale 7, so I have absolutely no idea. They've been sending me messages asking if I would do a video for them, and so we'll see. Let me see if I can. I think I saw those tie-dye shorts from Red Fox, I think it was called. If I could show y'all my screen, I would, but my screen is all jacked up right now. I am this close to buying a new MacBook because my screen has been messed up for too many weeks, and it's driving me crazy that I can't go to the Apple store to figure out if it's even fixable. So I'm almost at the point where I'm just like, forget it. I'm just gonna get a new one. Yeah, I found these one biker shorts, tie-dye biker shorts. They're from Red Fox, but they're like, they have a crop top. They don't have a I thought it was some more money. I got excited. Well, that is money technically, but not the money I was hoping for. Yeah, this biker short set has a crop top, not the full length. With the mask, I feel like I only saw the ones with the mask from, was it Belita or Boswell? It was one of those. I know Belita had a whole bunch of stuff. Not a whole bunch of stuff, but I know they had a few items that had the matching mask. How do you get your seller's permit? It depends on your state. So here where I am, the seller's permit is equivalent to your tax ID. So I just had to get a tax ID from the Department of Revenue, but that might be different for your state. So I would contact your Department of Revenue and see if they have some information. Yes, I got those, but got them from Red Velvet. Oh, Red Velvet. I've never shot with them. I always look at their stuff, but I've never shot with them. I know they distribute. They're a distributor for a lot of things. So, yeah. I have to tell my coach that I booked 4 people in my course already. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. She was the one that told me to launch it. I was like, I don't want to launch it yet because I was scared. I was like, can y'all see my screen? It's messed up right there in the middle. It's driving me crazy. I was telling her, I'm scared to launch because I'm like, I got all these followers and all these YouTube subscribers. I'm scared that too many people are gonna sign up. But she was like, girl, just do it. And I'm like, okay. Sometimes it can be pricey. I'm just starting out and have my website built. What are your suggestions for pictures for my site? Models or flat lays? I would definitely say models for sure. Which course? I must have missed that. So I just launched well, it doesn't officially start until June 1st, but I launched the 8-week program for boutique owners today. And it only has 20 spots available. And 4 of them are filled thus far. It's my goal to have all of them filled by Sunday. But yeah, it's an 8-week program. It's a group program. And we're going to talk about all things that'll help you make more money in your business. That's how I'm going to just sum it up. It's all about making more money. That's it. I just want to teach everybody how to make more money. That's it. Here, I put the link above somewhere, but I don't know where it went. I'll put it in there again. Um, um, yes, I'm gonna be spending 8 weeks with 20 boutique owners, and we're gonna get their lives together. I'm excited. I like talking about other people's businesses instead of my own. I get tired of looking at my own business, honestly. Is your coach in the boutique industry? Nope, she's not. She is a coach for service-based business owners. So she more so is coaching me for like the boutique academy, not for my boutique. She's more so coaching me on how to better serve you guys. What do you take your pictures? I use my phone. I use this phone right here. It's iPhone 10 or X or whatever it's called. iPhone X. It doesn't say, but yeah, it's my iPhone. Take your course on marketing. Facebook ads. Yeah, you do. I don't know if she's still on here, but Aminata, she says she making money off them ads. Crazy. I'm gonna have to hit you up so you can write a testimonial. I noticed my MailerLite link to the landing page doesn't work sometimes. Mine did not work either for a while. I had to not change the link. I had to add, I think it says like subdomain or something like that. I basically couldn't do, you know how when you create a landing page, it says like subscribe page dot something dot com. I had to connect my domain name to the landing page, and then it started performing or started running. Just click the link to the webinar and it said expire. Yeah, though you're talking about the website building one? I did that. Oh, huh. That's weird. Oh, when I put my hand up here, I look like a boy. All this forehead, Jesus Christ. I wonder why it's not working. That's weird. Oh, excuse me. Oh. I have not eaten since this morning. I have literally been sitting at this desk all day. All day. I've been eating Cheez-Its and fruit snacks all day. Just get the ads question. I make $300 a day with ads. Go ahead, girl. I'm like a proud mama. I'm about to take a picture. Hold on. I'm about to take a picture of your comment. And then I'm going to put a swipe up to the ads course. I'm going to say, boom, just in case. See, and that's the thing. So, like, one of the things that I've been stressing a lot this week is with ads. Hold on, I got to take my picture for real. Because y'all probably thought I was playing. I'm going to take this picture for real. Okay, so why does this thing say no internet connection? My phone be tripping. I hate AT&T. So one of the things that I've been sharing this week about ads is us as boutique owners. I don't want to say we're at a disadvantage, but it's a lot harder for us to have success at ads, especially when you aren't very clear on who your audience is or who you're targeting. One, simply because of the nature of what we sell. So for example, I'm going to relate two different product-based businesses to one another. So for example, let's say you were selling skincare. Let's say we were talking about like Clinique or something. I don't know. I don't know why everybody mentioning me in their stories, but I need to go screenshot something or something. But anyway, so for example, a skincare company that's promoting one of their products, they probably have an abundance of that one product in stock. So there isn't just 6, there isn't just 8. They have an abundance of that product, or they're focusing on a small subset of products at one time that they have multiple, a large quantity of. Versus us, boutique owners, we likely, especially at the beginning, we have 1 pack of every style, and we only have 2 sizes of every single, 2 of each size from that pack. So when we go to run ads, we could be targeting the right person, the right age group, the right location. All of our targeting can be correct. But once they make it to our website, if we don't have their size, then we just lose out. If we don't have a color that they like, we lose out. So there's so many things with our ads that we can't control. We don't have large amounts of the same, styles or similar styles or anything like that. You can't guarantee that you're going to have that person's size after they have determined that they liked whatever you presented in your ad. So there's so many little factors that you have no control over. So like some people are just like, oh my God, my ads suck. I don't make any money from my ads, all that. And it ain't that your ads suck. Sometimes it's literally just a matter of you not having what that customer needs. You don't have their size. You don't have a color that they like. Things like that. Not saying that's always the case, but that's one of many things that could cause your ads to not perform well. Or not perform well, but for you to not see results from your ad. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm eating my pre-dinner. I spend $20 a day and make $300 a day with ads. I was just about to ask you where AT&T. Girl, yes. AT&T is trash. I hate them. Okay, wait. Let me screenshot all the rest of your comments because you preaching, girl. Amen. You making me too proud. Ads take time to build. The larger your pixel events, the stronger your ads will be. Take chance to add. Of course, you won't credit. Look at you with the testimonial. Praise God. No, seriously, though. She's dead right. Kid you not. So, I had the luxury of being able to learn how to run ads on somebody else's dime. So, at my last job, I managed a store and we had a marketing budget, and I literally could use the marketing budget for whatever I wanted. So if I wanted to run ads, I could run ads. If I wanted to go buy a billboard, I could buy a billboard. So I got to learn how to do this on somebody else's dime, which means I wasted a lot of these people's money. But I got to learn. And the biggest thing that I learned was that it takes time. That was the biggest thing that I learned. And so many people give up on ads at the very beginning. Like they're a weekend, a month into it, and they're like, oh my God, I spent $100 and I didn't make any money back. And I'm like, yeah, that happens. It really does. It happens. Like I wish I could show y'all my ads manager right now, but I've run plenty of ads that resulted in no dollars made. But I also acquired data from those ads. So like there were people visiting the website. They were clicking around. They may have signed up for my email my email list and things like that. So like people will equate their ad success to dollars being made. And sometimes there's other data to be read there that can be extremely valuable. So for example, I might run an ad and not receive any sales from it, but I might notice that I had really high link clicks. I might be able to narrow down the age range of the people who engage with that ad. So like now I know that going forward, I should target this age range. I might notice that after running an ad to all of the placements that are open for me to run an ad to, that my ads perform really well on Facebook and not well on Instagram. So I know going forward, I'm going to run more ads on Facebook versus Instagram. So there's still so much to be read and learned from the data that you get from your ads. So don't feel like you just failing. I know it sucks. It sucks to spend money and not get nothing back especially when you're expecting to get something back. It sucks. But you got to be dedicated to reading that data, reading that information, and figuring out what to do with it. With the ads, it's all about test and be patient. Allow the pixel to build data. Exactly. Most people don't even give their pixel enough time to build the data. They don't even give Facebook enough time to get your content in front of people. Wait, somebody just asked who is Jance. I'm Jance. Yeah, you can definitely have some bomb ads, and it could, yes, thank you for saying that. I have been on some terrible websites. The layout of your website can be terrible. They might, this is the one that really gets me. So when I see an ad and the pictures are beautiful and they look really consistent, but then when I get to their website, the pictures are completely different quality. The pictures that I saw in the ad are non-existent because they're using somebody else's imagery. What? So yeah, people's websites can deter all types of activity. Should a new boutique owner focus on more on ads or email marketing at the beginning? I wouldn't say either or. Honestly, I mean, I would test both of them. I mean, the email for sure because that's pretty free. I mean, especially if when you're first starting out, most of these platforms are free until you get to a certain number of subscribers. So I would definitely put a lot of my time and energy into building an email list because that's free marketing. But if you have I would say first give yourself a budget for how much you want to spend on ads, and let that be how much you're going to spend. So I wouldn't say either or. I would definitely say email marketing though. I add to cart so I can retarget the hell out of them to purchase every day. Girl, go ahead. You gonna come run my ads for me? Can you come run mine for me? Just sent your email. Can you check when you get a chance? Yes, ma'am. What exactly is a pixel? So a pixel is a piece of code. It's literally like I don't know how many digits it is, but it is some numbers basically that you get from Facebook Ads Manager, and you input it into the back end of your website, and that code will start to track activity on your website. So it'll track like what people are looking at, what they click on, when they add to cart, when they initiate checkout, when they make a purchase. Basically, it tracks all the activity that happens on your website. And then when you go to run ads, well, yeah, technically speaking, you go to run ads, you can create what's called a custom audience. And those audiences are based on the activities that people take. So you could have a custom audience for people who viewed a specific item, people who viewed a specific page, people who added to cart in the last 14 days. You could say in the last 30 days, in the last 365 days. You can create a custom audience of people who engage with your Instagram, people who visited your Instagram profile, people who visit your Facebook page, people who engage with an ad, people who engage with it says an ad or a post. Basically, you retarget people based on almost any action that they take on your website. You can even create a custom audience of people who are on your email list. It's the coolest thing. I'm low-key becoming a nerd because I love reading data now. That's why I have a whole lesson. The last lesson of my 8-week course is all about studying analytics and using that information to pivot, because I love reading information, and then I'll be making some decisions. I'll be moving things around, changing things up. I'll be like, okay, these numbers said this. That means I need to do this, and I need to move this over here, and I need to stop doing this. Yeah, I'm becoming a nerd. I'll put the link to the ads course in the comments. Keep going to the line. My website was before I bought a new theme and got 2 pictures. Also, don't sell clothing, more wholesale lip gloss and lashes. Girl, see, look, you pivoted. See, that's important, pivoting. So I remember we talked and we were talking about how you were seeing a lot more visits to the lip gloss than you were to the clothes. Pivoting. That's pivoting. You pivoted to something that worked. If my sales are down, or ads a definite way to increase them? No, not at all. Ads only work if you are, first of all, consistent, if you are monitoring the data and you make whatever necessary changes that you need to make, but sales are never guaranteed with ads. It may increase the likelihood of a sale, but it's not guaranteed. Hi, Pamela. I'm getting around 100 visitors a day, but no sales going on. I'm getting lookers. I have had 3,000 visitors, but nothing last month. There could be multiple things that are happening. So on average, it's said that a customer or a potential customer needs to see something from your brand 7 times before they ever make a purchase. So I don't know what platform your website's built on, but when I go back and look at the people who have purchased from me, I can see the conversion details for every single purchase. And it usually says this person visited your website 5 times in the last 14 days before they made a purchase, or they visited my website 15 times in the last 7 days before they made a purchase. And it's likely because I was producing content regularly. I was sending out emails regularly. They might have saw my ad. So I was like consistently staying in front of them, which caused them to continue to come back over and over again. They were just waiting for the perfect time to make the decision to purchase. But also, like, for example, monitoring my website analytics and my ads at the same time. So like noticing how, if there's an influx of website visitors, I'm paying attention to what people are clicking on when they go to my website. So let's say that I notice that people are primarily clicking on a specific dress or something. So I'm getting like really high visitors to this page, but nobody's purchasing. So if it's getting a lot of clicks, there's clearly interest there, but there's something that's preventing people from making the decision to purchase. So I might decide that my focus the next couple days is going to be sharing more information about this dress, because clearly there are a high number of people that are interested in it, but there's something that maybe they need to know. Maybe they need additional information about it. So I think sometimes we get tied up in the overall numbers and not the smaller numbers. So we see high website visitors or high website sessions, but we don't see what people are clicking on, what actions they're taking, what point of the funnel are they stopping at, or what point of the buyer's journey and things like that are they stopping at. So if I see that a lot of people are visiting a page or a specific product, but nobody's buying it, I know that I need to provide some additional information about that product. I know that I need to continue to market that product and put it in front of people's eyes so that they make a decision to purchase it. I might need to make a video of me showing how to style it, or showing like what it fits like in real life. Like I start to think about what I need to do additionally to get that item gone. And it makes more sense for you to focus on an item or items that you know there's interest in, versus you trying to convince people to like, buy, or purchase an item that is not seeing much traction. So I will focus on something that's clearly working per se before I would divert my attention to something that maybe isn't working. Ads are amplifiers for sure. Think of ads as multiplier. If you're making decent money, ads will help you make more sales, but no sales. Yep. Could mean no sales. Yes, exactly. 100%. We have a book on how to do bookkeeping, how to produce QuickBooks. I do not. So I just started using QuickBooks myself earlier this year. So I was supposed to have a session with a tax professional months ago, like 2 months ago, right before the virus and everything. But then they got pushed back. So I have an appointment set up with her for next week to get my own bookkeeping and everything in order. So I don't have a course on that because that's not my area of expertise currently. But when I do learn whatever I do learn from her, I will most definitely share it with you guys. Y'all don't know anything about accounting or bookkeeping. I literally just record all of my spending and earnings in QuickBooks, and I'm just waiting for her to tell me what the heck I did right or wrong. What are the questions you guys got? I'm gonna need to find my husband and burst his bubble because he just be out here running the streets. He will not stay in the house. Like he be outside acting like he's invincible, like he can't catch this virus. Gets on my nerve. Hello, QuickBooks is so easy and does everything. Yeah, so like I just connected my bank account to my QuickBooks account, and it literally just pulls all the information over. And then I created rules, so like it knows if it sees this particular vendor's name or whatever, that's this. Or if it sees this company's name, they know that it's this type of expense. So yeah. The denim jumpsuit from your website this week, and I love it. Oh, thanks. Oh, I remember seeing your name. Thank you. I appreciate it. One of the best things Jan said is everyone customer is on a different stage on the journey to purchase from you. Some need you to drive traffic to your site, others need to persuade. Exactly. Oh my God. It makes me so happy to know people listen to me. But you are 100% correct. Let me take a picture of that too. This is going to be my nighttime lesson tonight, brought to you by Aminata. But you're absolutely correct. So like, as you're thinking about basically any action that you take in your business, you have to be aware of the fact that every single customer is at a different point, or every single person is at a different point in their journey towards making a purchase. So some people may have just followed you today, and they are not at a position to make a purchase just yet. They just want to follow your brand to get to know you better. Whereas other people may have been following you for weeks or months. They may have visited your website numerous times, but maybe they haven't signed up for your email list just yet, or they haven't signed up for your text message list if you have one of those. Then you have people who have signed up for your email list, but they've never opened an email. You have people that have visited your website but have no idea that your Instagram exists. So there's so many things and so many different subsets of people to serve within the scope of all the people who interact with your brand. So it's more so up to you to pay attention to oh, my sisters are trying to FaceTime me. I'm like, what's happening? It's up to you to make sure that you are aware of all of the different touch points and spaces, places where customers can be in their journey. Hey, I sent you an email. Have you guys emails yet? I have been going through my emails all day long. So if I haven't responded, it just means I haven't got to your email yet. What was it about? Yes, sisters.
Hi, sister.
Hi.
Well, Camille's husband got his shoots already. So I was like, dang, how you get them before they come out?
I'm on YouTube Live right now.
Oh.
Why did my dad just send me a picture of his dinner? It is waffles, bacon, and an orange.
Sounds interesting.
Y'all know, I think he getting old.
Okay.
I'm gonna call y'all back.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. That's crazy. I bought that denim jumpsuit for your site like a few months ago and finally gave it to my mother. And she is blowing up my phone with all the how to wear videos and photos. Oh, wow. The webinar from the other day, I missed it and was asking if the replay was available. Oh, it's not yet. I have to download it and then upload it into another program so that it'll be like, so you guys can pause it and replay it and stuff. Because if I send you the link to the replay, you won't be able to like pause it or rewind it or fast forward and stuff like that. So I just got to put it on another page. Then I'll put it on my Instagram, put the link on my Instagram. No problem. Would you recommend this for people who are trying to start a business? Recommend, do you mean, excuse me, you mean the course, the ads course? Is that what you're referring to? Are you guys all in my, what's it called? What's this thing called? My Facebook group? Um, I mean, I don't think it hurts to start learning ads before you launch. So sure. I think it's better to learn before you dive into it rather than to try to learn it after you've attempted it. Question: have you applied for any of the SBA loans? I have not. So when I went to apply the first time, it was like I guess I don't think it was a deadline, but like they had already run out of money. So no, I haven't. I want to be accepted in your Facebook group. I accepted like 300, almost 300 people today. Literally, I think I accepted everybody. When did you try to join? Let me go to this one. Let's see. Are you trying to join from your name or from your business name? Videos really pushed me to help you start my boutique. That's why I had to make sure to support your business. Oh, thank you. You just got a call. Just came back. Thought you were off. Nope, still here. Boutique success. Yes. Is that the only group? Or do you have another one? Nope, that's the only one. Well, I have another group, but I don't ever use it. So that's the only one. What was I looking for? Oh, Norma Marie. What name did you use for in the group to try to join the group? Meanwhile, I have a back book I'm not using because I bought a new one. Girl. Just go on Facebook and type in boutique success and it'll pop right up. I think it's my business page. Let me check. Be right back. Okay, let me know. And I'll approve you. There's 21 people in there waiting. What do you think of drop shipping? I think drop shipping works well for certain businesses. I personally wouldn't recommend drop shipping if you're not familiar with whatever it is that you're going to be selling. So like if you just chose a random product online and decided you were going to start selling it, I wouldn't recommend it. I would at least, recommend that you test whatever it is out first before you decide to start drop shipping it. You know where to get those ripped knit pants? Nope, I have no idea. So many people are mentioning me in their stories today. I need to find out why. What's happening? Did I do something great? I don't know. Y'all, so People are, this is wonderful. So one of the girls that I'm coaching, she just put up, I wasn't supposed to launch until tomorrow, but I started receiving orders early. I've met 2 goals already, and this is only my pre-launch. Make me feel so good. I'm gonna shed a tear. I love to see people winning. Personal page, Norma Marie. You're trending. Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can find you. Norma. Take success. Member requests. Norma. It's not in there. See if you can cancel the request and send another one, and then I'll approve it. It's literally not in there. There's only 20. There's 24 people waiting to be approved. I don't see it. Oh wait, looks like I've joined. Maybe it was accepted today. Okay, maybe it was because I accepted like 300 something people earlier today. Also, just sent a request. Okay, let me see if I can find you. Dimesha. Was it from your name, Dimesha, or a different name? Any wholesale recommendations for quality cloth? Cloth? No, I'm not sure about that. Do you recommend a new theme? Because I'm using debut on Shopify. Yeah, I do. I don't recommend those. I mean, if you absolutely cannot afford a theme, I won't say professional, a paid theme, then stick with the free ones. But you can get a premium theme from Theme Forest for as low as $19. So I would say get another theme personally. Thanks for telling us about Mailer Lite the other night. I switched from constant contact. Mailer Lite is so much easier. Understanding email marketing so much more. Yay! That's awesome. I'm happy to hear that. Looks like it was accepted 8 hours ago. Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. Let's see. Robbie Lee. Maybe I need to refresh the page. Um, turn my business page, Crown Nubian. Okay, gotcha. Found you. Okay, I just added you. What about Robbie? Did you join from your business name or your name? Oh, never mind. Found you. Who else we got? Jan. Go get some noodles, girl. That's about what I'm about to do. Shamika. Did you join from your did you guys join from your business name too? Or from your real name? I'm about to have to call and curse my husband out. Not for real, but in my head I'm gonna curse him out. Because he ain't responding to my texts. I don't like when he don't respond to my texts. I have to tell him by himself. Jonelle. Okay, gotcha. Let's see. Found you. Gotcha. Found you, Shamika. Will you recommend working with any other wholesale vendors on Orange Shine? I don't personally use Orange Shine. From what I've heard, most of the vendors across all those platforms are the same. Like, there's a few vendors that are on one platform that aren't on the other. But I don't personally use Orange Shine, so I can't really provide any recommendations. You're welcome. Oh, excuse me. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go find myself something to eat, find my husband, and then find my pillow because I am tired. It's been the longest day. I'm going to close this computer because if I leave it open, I'm going to get back on it. So I'll try to come back on here and go live again in the next couple days. Somebody hold me accountable. All right, guys. Well, it's been fun. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.